from the gold-loving pee-pee. Pee-pee? Hi. Hello. Welcome back. Yes, we're back at it again. We're finally back in the world. I must admit, I haven't been playing a lot since I recorded the last episode, which was in September. And now it is November. Late November. So it's been like 2 months. So I've taken some time, just done some like housekeeping, some of this, you know. Just trying to remember where we were at. And I also checked in my notebook. And thankfully last time I hadn't written anything new that I forgot to record. But I was thinking, just to get back into things, let's just start this whole thing off with a new entry in the notebook. Entry 14, day 190. I've done some more exploring on the other side of the lit portal. While the realm seems largely hostile and uninhabitable, I have found a magnificent structure. I can only describe it as a vast fortress with winding corridors built out of bricks on tall towers above the lava level. The builders and original inhabitants seem long gone, as aggressive and dangerous beings now roam therein. Skeletons, zombified pig people, scorching hot and seemingly sentient clumps of slime, and some very strange flying fire people? The world I now call home is strange in many ways to me, but this place confuses me even more. How come the portals lead there? Or is it the other way around? I have also brought back some more samples, specifically of the things I've been able to buy from the gold-loving pee-pee. Gold-loving pig people, whom I will refer to as piglins from now on, as I suspect I will have a lot more interactions with them moving forward. And the samples in question I have put in this barrel here. So it's a couple of enchanted books, a water bottle, one of the fire rest potions, some fireballs, leather, iron boots, and an eyeball. And in here I have put other things from the nether that I am allowing myself to use. So, what I'm thinking for this episode is that we're going to have a closer look on portals, hence the title of the video. Let's first of all get ourselves a new notebook. I think I actually want to name it, just so we can keep them apart. And it will be called Observations on Portals. So now let's go to the portal. I just remember that I do have another notebook on portals, but that is in the chest with the other portal stuff. And I might have named it the same thing, but that's a future problem. For now, we're going to use this. First of all, what can we observe? We know that the portal is made from obsidian. That is a rather specific and kind of weird material to build out of, especially from the perspective of real life archaeology. I would not want to build anything that I would put my hands and or feet on out of obsidian, because it is incredibly sharp when it shatters. Regardless, how does one obtain obsidian? Obsidian is volcanic glass. In the overworld, it is obtained by rapidly cooling lava, or it is created by rapidly cooling lava. For example, by pouring cold water on it. I think we might have done that. If I haven't done that in this world, I will have to do that. Let's check. Yes, we know how to do that in this world. Great. So that means we now know it is possible to build this portal out of resources from this end, so to speak. So let's do a little experiment. most of us, I think, know how this will end, but still for the sake of the lore, I think I have to do it. I'm coming. Here we are, one. Alright, can you obtain obsidian in the nether environment? No, at least not currently. And I realize I completely confused what happens when you put a bed down in the nether with what happens when you put down water. Oops, good thing I brought these blocks. Oh, let's get back and get our notebook again. Where am I? Oh, this way. I keep forgetting that I have made a tunnel just so I don't have to walk on the surface at night. Not very bright, are we? Any hooligan, we can put everything back in our pockets and onto our body. So, we can create lava by rapidly cooling it, for example by pouring water on it. On the other side, this is currently not possible as it is too hot. And currently is a key word. Just because something is not possible right now doesn't mean it was never possible. We do not know the history of the nether. Maybe at some point it was cooler and you were able to create obsidian. We simply do not know. And so far what we have found is 2 portals, I think, if I remember correctly, in this world. And so far we've found 0 in the nether. Now, since I've played this game before, I know that there are portals in the nether as well. But we haven't found those yet, so we don't know. Okay, let's go check on the other notebook and see what it was called, if we have to rename something. Aha, no! We named this Mysterious Doorway 1 because it was related to Doorway 1. Good, good, good. Let's add some final notes before we close this book for now. Let's see here. For now, it seems more likely that the doorways were built on this side. As of yet, I've only observed unlit portals here and not on the other side. I have not explored much yet though. I also know nothing of the erosion and taphonomic processes on the other side. Erosion is a term I think most of us might be familiar with, but taphonomic is a word that we use in archaeology. It sort of describes how things move from one stage to another. That could be how bones move when a carcass decomposes, for example. And there are a lot of parts involved in that. It is the rotting process, how insects and other animals interact with dead animals. And weather can be a part of the taphonomic processes that impact how a skeleton will look after a very long time. And of course that also goes for other things, such as structures, like, let's say, portals. I think that this is where I will leave off this episode, keeping it short and sweet, why not? And also, did you hear, there are whispers, some rumors, that perhaps the archaeology update is back on the table. What? That would be so exciting. Holy shit. But yeah, until next time, bye!